Okay guys, before we get started with the video, I want to show off what this Niagara looks like real fast. So in today's video, we're making an explosion. We have some user parameters to change our smoke size whenever we make this explode, but the explosion looks like this. We have a giant shockwave going off, we have a flare in the middle, and then we have all these different things happening. I do want to change a little bit on it, but it'll be alright. We could make the flare size a little bigger, and we could... Let me do this at the start real fast, and then if you guys want to go see the changes, come back to the start. We would do... Oh, I forgot to make collision different. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. We want to do that. Oops, that's my bad. I'm going to make the flare a little bigger though. I'll make it 50,000. There we go. Nice. Okay. Couple changes real fast. Come back to the start if you want to see those changes and apply them to yours. Yep, this is explosion, guys. It's awesome. It's really simple. Well, pretty simple. I go over how to make all the materials and everything. And yeah, that's cool. Any of you guys don't like the shockwave, you can always just disable that real fast here. I'm kind of iffy on the shockwave. It's kind of, yeah. There we go. Explosion. I should have made the flare expand too on the explosion and then go back down. Oh. Hold on. Let me change that real fast too. I'm sorry, I'm doing this at the start. I'm gonna make these right here. I'm gonna have it be 0, 0.5. I have it be at 1. And have it go back down to 0. There we go. So there you go. We have a nice explosion there. Alright guys. So if you want to make those changes, come back to the start and do that. But yeah, there's your explosion. I hope you guys did, or I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know why I almost did the outro. Yeah, enjoy guys. What's up guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we are doing more Niagara and material making. So last video we made this really cool looking beam that locks on two positions you set. It's really awesome. I really like it. And let me show this again. So like if I copy this, paste it in, you know, it all works. Oops, I did not mean to do that. I just copied the wrong thing. Anyway, you see what I'm saying. Copy coordinates, paste it in, the beam works, and it automatically applies to that position. It's awesome. I love it. So, today, what we're gonna do is, I'm thinking we can make some sort of explosion type of thing. I don't know. I really don't know what we can do. I kind of want to do another Niagara video because I have nothing else to do right now, and I want to show you guys more cool things we can do. So, we called the last one Cobra, I believe. Didn't we call that a Cobra blast beam? Yeah. Cool. So I think today I'm gonna make I'm not gonna make a beam. I'm gonna make explosion. So we'll do m_explosion. Explosion. So before we do this, I need to go grab some textures real fast. So I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna do I'm gonna look for ember texture or ember PNG, I guess. I don't think this is gonna work very well, but you know, why not try? Alright, yeah, I'm not really too worried about this then. So we're gonna make this. So we're gonna go translucent, unlit, like we always do, and then we're gonna type in Niagara real fast. Sweet. Check all these off. There we go. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to make just a quick, simple emitter material that we can use in this. So I'm probably gonna use let's use this. Sweet. So let me go ahead and get my texture coordinate, my 3s, apply that in, append, vector. I'll plug these in. There we go. And I also want to get a panel real fast. And then let me set my basic values. 1, 1. There we go. Okay. So sweet. I think I'm going to do 0.5 though to make it a little bit bigger. There we go. That's fine. Then we'll just make these go up at a slow rate. 0.1. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to lerp this with some colors. So we're just going to do quickly, we're going to do 2 of these. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this, I don't want that to be called V. We're going to make this one be a orange, and make this one be a dark orange. I'm gonna come down here, get a linear sign, or linear gradient, sorry. Lerp this together, you know how this goes. We're just making a quick gradient. And then we're gonna lerp that into my B, plug this into my alpha, see how that looks. Grab a multiply, 2 actually. We'll do 3, and we'll do 3. Plug these all in. And there we go. And I pull the reds out and plug that into my opacity. There we go, cool. That'll be our amber. I'm gonna rename that to m_amber. And then I might also make a spear mask real fast and just do that quickly. The texture coordinate. Get 2, not 3. Vector 2, 0.5, 0.5. There we go. Apply that in here. Radius we'll set to 0.5. Hardness we'll set to 0. We'll actually do 0.2. Open that up. 0.3 it is. 0.35, that's my favorite. Plug that into my opacity, if I can. There we go. And there it is. Now I'll probably add these together. The red of this, and the red of this. Oh, actually, I'm gonna lerp them. Make that my alpha, make this one my B, and then we'll plug them in here. There we go. And now multiply by 5 and 5. There we go. Sweet. Save that real fast. I don't think we're gonna add WPO to this. We don't really need to. It's an amber. Most of it's gonna be done in the Niagara system. Okay. Now that I got that, I think we can do the rest of Niagara. So we'll do an empty system. We're gonna call this explosion emitter. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's drag in our amber. Ooh, I think I'm gonna need to get smoke too. That shouldn't be too hard to fix. What I'll actually do instead of lerping these to make it easy for me, plug this into a B here. Same thing, just all orange. Now I'll make an instance real fast. And I'll make this, instead of being orange, I'll make this be more gray. Dark gray. There we go. And then I'm gonna make this here be a scalar param. Call this glow. Set to 5 by default. Apply that. And then we'll set my glow to be 15. Maybe not 25. 50. It's not working. Weird. Probably because it's. Oh, I made it all black. That's why. 5. There we go. Cool. So, we have that. So we'll make this one, like I said, we'll make this our ambers. So what we're going to make them do is we're going to make spawn rate real fast. We'll go with like 25. Sure. Alright. And then we're going to make them alignment mode be velocity align. Add velocity. Fix issue real fast. We're going to do from point. And then I want these to be going up. So we'll do 75. And then we're going to add, or gravity, we're going to get a gravity force. And we're going to do 100. We'll do 500, so they're all going up. 500 is a little much. 200. And we'll add a little bit more velocity. We'll set it to like 200. There we go. Cool. Now we're going to do particle spawn. And we're going to do lifetime. We're going to keep it at 5. We're going to do the sprite size, non-uniform. We'll do 50 by about, I don't know, 100. I don't like that. 5 by 100. Maybe 15. Did I ever try that? 15 is not bad. Cool. Okay. And we'll add a little bit more to the gravity. We'll make this like 300 instead. So they're all just going up. 400 might be better. Okay, and then we're going to gust bright size. We're gonna set this to be, set this one to be 0, and set this one to be 1. That way it fades out. Nice. Actually, I think I'm gonna get rid of, well, I'm gonna reduce the gravity to 100. I'm gonna add a little bit more velocity. 500. And I'm gonna add more spawn rate. We're gonna go to like 75. There we go. So we have more of an explosion going. Yeah, I'm thinking what would be better is a spawn burst instantaneous now. And now we'll set this to be 75. Boom. So just like a regular explosion. Loop count limit will be 1. I think I'll play every time the loop restarts, yeah. For now we'll keep it at our default though, and keep that turned off. But once we finish, we'll have to turn that back on. Okay, we'll call this main ambers. And then I think I'll make it spawn a little bit more. We'll go like 200. We'll see how good that is. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to get in our empty emitter. This will be our smoke. So we'll grab our second one here. Alright, we're going to grab spawn burst instantaneous. And then spawn count will be about 75. I'm going to go ahead and add velocity. Fix the issue. And then add, or gravity force, sorry. 200, because we want it always going up because it is smoke. And we're going to do 0, 25, and 25. Oops, sorry. Actually, no, we're going to do from point, like always then. 100. That way we get that. The only downside, though, is, as you can see, it just stays as a ball, and we don't want that. So I think to fix that, we're going to do spawn rate. 75. And then we're going to scale these up. We're actually going to keep these uniform. We'll do random uniform. So, we'll say it can be 200 to 500. There we go. So we have pretty good smoke going now. Sweet. Okay, spawn rate. Let's try with spawn burst instantaneous again. Spawn burst instantaneous. 75. So there we go. We have more of a cloud of smoke, but it still turns into a ball, which we don't want. So, let's see if I can constrain it to a radius. We'll do about 500. We'll go 1,000. 5,000. I don't see that changing nothing. Okay. Try this. 500. 500. Whoa. There we go. We broke the radius now. 100 with 100. Still a lot. 50. Do 25. 25. 5. And 5. Much better. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm actually trying to convert this. Can I convert it? Will it let me? I can't. Okay. We're going to do random. Random range vector 2D. So we'll do, here's our minimum, here's our maximum. I think what we're going to do is we're going to multiply, well, I don't know if I want to multiply. We'll have params over here, so we'll do, vector 2D. Minimum, min, smoke, size. And again there, vector 2D, max, smoke, size. Sweet, so we'll plug these in. To plug them in, you just drag them out, by the way. Really simple. Alright, so we'll set this minimum smoke size 5 by 5. Max will be 25 by 25. So then we have them kind of going everywhere. Actually, we'll make this 15 by 15. Nice, okay. So gravity force, I might turn it up to 400. And then we might make this spawn like 200 instead to make it more smoky. Now we can play around parameters again. We'll do 15, or we'll do 5 and 5. Instead of 15, we'll try 7 and 7. I don't like them being even though, so I'll try 7 to 10. Okay, and then I'll update their lifetime. We'll make it about 10. And then on my gravity force, we'll see if I can do a time. I can't, okay. So we won't do that right now. So instead of doing that, we're gonna get our sprite, scale sprite size. We'll start up at 1. Oops, if I can select it. Take it down to 0. So there we go. We have it fading over time now. Sweet. So that's pretty cool. I like that. So now, what we want to do is I actually want there to be a center boom to this. So I'm going to call this smoke. So now for a center, we'll do center, or M underscore center explosion flare. Alright, for this, what I'm going to do is do my translucent, unlit, basic stuff here. Alright, so I'm going to go to my content browser. I'm going to get this here. For you guys, I can put this in the description if you guys really want it. Just let me know. Or actually, I might just do it just to help you guys out. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get just a panner. That's all we need is just a panner for this one. Size is already fine. Or no, I don't want a panner. I want a rotator. And then we need to get a texture coordinate. And then in time, we'll do time. So if you have default time, let me show you what this does. Plug that in. You can see it's default. Now, if you want it to be faster or slower, we can either multiply it or divide it. We'll multiply it by 2 in this case, because I want it to be a little bit faster. I'll multiply it by 5. That should be good. Now I'm going to loop the RGB into a color. I think I'll make this one to be a more of a bright orange. Then we're going to multiply that. And then I'll multiply 5 and 5. Boom. Plug that into there. Plug that into there. And we might do a little bit more. 7 and 7. There we go. So now with that, what we can do is make another empty. We'll go ahead and we'll get our newly made material. Plug that into here. We'll do spawn rate of 3, probably. I'll say that. We're gonna make lifetime be 15, maybe 10. That should be fine. Alright. Now we want to come down here. And actually, that'll be all fine. We want to come to my sprite size mode. Uniform, we'll make it 500. Actually, we'll do 1,000. 1,000. There we go. So we have it flashing, except, ooh, that does not look very good. Why does it have that extra stuff on the sides? I don't like those. We'll do 3 and 3 then. See, that makes those more hidden. Ooh, why is it doing that? I do not like that. Let me plug this into my A. Apply. Oh, it's so bad. I don't know why my opacity's looking like that. Ew. Okay, I'm gonna mask this component mask, and we're just gonna get red. And we're just gonna plug that into my opacity. See, that's better. Oh, that's worse. Oh my gosh, why is it so bad? Um, 2 and 2. Okay, we'll just get rid of the multiply for the time being. We'll keep that default. Okay, default looks fine. I have it spawning too fast. That's the problem. Let's do spawn rate of 1. Okay, so yeah, the more it spawns, the more it starts to show. So we can put that multiply back on. We can fix that problem real fast. 3 and 3. Okay, so that's going to be the issue for the time being. To fix that, we'll actually just get a sprite scale over time. or sprite scale size, sorry. And at the start, we'll have it at 1. At the end, we'll have it at 0. That way, it shouldn't look like that. It should look more radial like that. There it is. That's awesome. That gets the spawn rate to 5. And to even conquer it even more and make it better, we can go to my particle spawn. Instead of uniform, we can do random uniform. 500 to 1,000. Yeah, I don't know if I want to keep it random. I might just make it uniform. Let's try 5,000. Ooh, that's huge. Also, debating about the spawning rate of it. I don't know if I like that. Maybe I'll do spawn burst instantaneous. We'll set it to about 3. I'm gonna update the lifetime of it to be 5. Okay, I don't know how that's gonna look in game. It probably won't look the best. I don't know about that middle flare. Let me re-enable that. There's our explosion. It actually does not even look that bad in game. Yeah, I'm not sure what I want to do with it. Okay, what I think I want to do is actually scale these up because these look really small now. So, we're going here and do 50. And set this to be 500 instead. There we go. Maybe 800. And then we'll come to our add velocity. Instead of 500, we'll go like 1,000. There we go. We have a much bigger explosion now. That's cool. So now it makes the flare look a lot more fitting. Awesome, okay. And then I might scale up the size of these. Maybe I'll do 500 to 800. There we go. So not really have a lot of smoke coming off of that. I'm trying to see how I like this. It's kind of cool. I do like it a lot. Okay, I think what I'm going to do now is actually change my minimum maximum. I'm going to do 2 and 2. So this would be 2 and 2. Actually, I like 5 and 5. And 5 and 5. Oh, but now it's doing the weird thing. So we'll do 6 and 6. It feels like it's 2 to 6. There we go. So we keep it more inside of the orb. There we go. So now it's not blasting out so much. I like that. Cool. And then we really want to get a little more fancy with it. We could have a little bit of a blast wave to it. So to do that, it won't be very hard. We'll just make a new material real fast. We'll call it m_blast wave. This one won't be very hard to make. Before I keep going, we're already up to 21 minutes. I'm sorry. So we'll grab textures. We'll get chilled caustics. Also, if you're curious about all these textures, they're all from Fortnite. It's all Epic Game made, not me. So just a heads up on that. Alright, now with this, I'm gonna add a panner. My texture coordinates 3, and then I'm gonna multiply. I'm gonna append vector that 1 1. Put that in here, into there, to there. Now I want this to be going up a little quickly. 0.5. I want to be panning to the side a little bit. There we go. I'll lerp this into my alpha. I'll set it to be a nice orange color. Oh, I forgot to set my material. So I'll let Niagara. Now this one's different because we're not actually making it for a particle, we're making it for a mesh. So not a whole bunch we gotta do with this one. So we do have to add WPO to it. That's the only downside, but it won't take that long. So, doing what we normally do, plug all that in. There we go. Okay, and in our red, we'll go to our opacity. Nice, and I actually might make this a little bit brighter, since it's supposed to be. There we go, looking more like a blast wave. Now what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to Control Z and put that down here. And we're going to do another panner. Same coordinates as the first one, different speeds. So instead of 0.2, we'll do 0.1. Instead of 0.5, we'll do 0.3. We're going to add these together. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm going to add the two reds together. Plug that into my opacity. And then I'm going to add the two alphas real fast. Plug that into alpha. There we go. So we got more of an actual cool little wave going there. I like that, I like that. Okay. Now I want to add my WPO. So we're going to grab a texture coordinate. I think I want it to wobble on the X and the Y, so this might be a little different than the last one. We're going to do breakout float two components, and then we're going to get these here. 1, 1, 1. Multiply this. So since I want to make it more on the X or on the X and Y, we're just going to do red and red here. And then we'll multiply our green with time. There you go. Add those together. Grab our sine, or two adds, cosine, and then our sine. Plug these all together. Oops. Okay. And then we're going to append mini. R, G, B. Set this to be 0.5. Multiply the RGB of it right here into here. Make this 0.5 as well. 1. Okay. So then if I make this named F2 WPO. WPO. Okay, this might take a little bit of playing around to get this the way we want it. Oh sweet, I forgot to add my blues by 5. And then multiply that into here. There we go. Nice little wobbling. So I think what I'm gonna do, set this up to like 5 and 5. Oh, that's kind of cool. I set you up to 5. I'm not 15. 5. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't want that to be a 5. 1. Sorry. Okay, to make it wobble more, I might set this up to 15. I might set this to 0.2. 0. And 15 is a little much. 10. I think that'd be fun. So whenever it blasts out, it's wobbling in that way. Okay. We'll keep it as that for now. So I'm going to grab a new emitter. We're going to get, instead of a sprite render, we're going to get a mesh render. Spear. Hopefully there's a default spear in here. Here it is. So we're going to get our spear. Enable material overrides. Set this up. And we'll drag that material I just had. Where is it? This one. We're going to add that in there. Let's grab a spawn rate real fast. Make it 1. Let's see how big the spear is. It is small. There it is. Okay. So to make this work the way we need it to work, we got a scale mesh. So we're going to make this curve. So here we want it to be 0. Then we might scale it by 5. How did that look? I didn't get to see. See if I can even see that happen in game. Okay, that's not gonna work. So we're gonna do inside a particle spawn. We're gonna uniform. We'll do one start, and we'll get float from curve. We'll start it at 1, or we'll start at 0, and then we'll have it go up to 5 by the end. So how does that work? Does that work? It does not like that. It doesn't like that either. Okay. Reset. Turn that off. Where can I plug this in at then? Can I do it in here? No, I cannot. Okay. So we're going to set. And then we're going to do scale. Here it is. Mesh render scale. So here, I turn that up by 5, 5, and 5. Is it scale on my mesh? That one is. Sweet. That's what we want. So then we're going to do curve. We're going to start it off at 0. We'll scale up by 15. 15 is not very much, so we'll go up much higher. Go up to like 500. Boom. Okay, since that's spawn rate, we're gonna do spawn burst instantaneous 1. There it goes. So as soon as it blows up, you see the big thing come out, and it kind of goes away. And to tell this effect a little better, we're gonna go into our material real fast. We're gonna make it two-sided. There we go. So boom, we have a big old blast wave hit. How cool is that? But now it looks bad whenever it fades out, so we're gonna refresh that real fast. And then we're gonna do what are we gonna do? Okay, we gotta do something in here. Sorry. So inside of here, inside of our opacity, we're gonna get a subtract real fast. And then we're gonna grab our dynamic parameters. So what these do is these allow us to change the value inside of the Niagara system, which I'll show here in a second. We'll call parameter one, sorry, opacity. And then we'll set the default to 0. We'll plug that into my subtract. We'll plug that into the subtract. And then we'll plug that into my opacity. So you can see, nothing changed there. That's because everything's going to do it in here. So now we're going to grab a dynamic material parameter. We're going to turn all these off. So here's our opacity. If I set that to 1, you'll see it does that. If I set it to 5, 2, 1, 1.2, 1.5, 1.7. Yeah, we'll have a scale up to 2. Okay. So we're going to do float from curve, have it start at 0, or have it start at 2. No, have it start at 0, I'm sorry. And then have it scale up to 2. So there we go. You can see it fades out. That's awesome. That's what we want. It should fully fade out, I hope. So let's see here. It goes and it fades out. Nice. Sweet, so since we got that set up now, and it looks a lot more better, we're gonna do on these real fast. Before we add them, we're gonna grab a cheap contrast. Plug that in, plug in the result. So CV that real fast, and result. There we go. Okay, so now if I come over here, hopefully it makes it look a little higher quality. It's kind of hard to do though since we are scaling the mesh by quite a bit. Luckily though, you won't see it for very long, and it just kind of blows. And one other thing we can do is, inside of here, not inside of scale, inside of here, at 0.5, we can set this to be 0 still. That way it kind of just fades out faster. It just goes. Actually, I might set that to 0.2. There we go. Awesome. We're going to call this shock wave. And we're going to call this here. We're going to call this, what is this? This is the flare. Cool. Okay. So we cooked up this. And then if you really want to make it even bigger, you can make these main emitters, or the main ambers. We can make velocity speed a lot higher, like 5,000 for example. And then we can make spawn count 500 instead. Boom. We have it a lot higher now. So let's see what happens. Yep, you can see it like really explode. And then inside of that, I might make these be 7. They're blasting out really fast now, so I'm gonna reduce it a little bit to like 300,000. There we go. So now we have a nice explosion effect. And if you wanted to, you can change the smoke go everywhere, but in theory, this is our explosion effect. Pretty cool, I like it. So now we gotta go fix everything. We're gonna set this to be loop count 1, set loop count 1, set loop count 1, and set this to be loop count 1. Nice. So that means now it will only play once. And boom. Explosion complete. And then one other thing we can do to these is add a collision. There we go. So in theory, if I had the explosion be way up here, we'll see it explode, and we'll see those bounce off. Nice, okay. So there we go, we have a nice explosion. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it's a little lengthy. How long is it? Are we at? We're up to 34 minutes. So yeah, I think that's it for this. So yeah, guys, that is a basic explosion. Well, not very basic, but basic enough for what we want. Save everything real fast and be a minute. There we go. Okay, sweet. So there's an explosion, guys. I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, like and subscribe. And yeah, if you guys want more Niagara tutorials, let me know. Give me suggestions, because I don't really know what to make right now. And I'll attempt to make that stuff. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy, as I said, and I'll catch you on the next one.